So now we are online. You will be able to see if somebody is watching us. You can also share the YouTube YouTube channel URL among your friends or circles. I will do it immediately. Okay, so welcome all of you for our session on digital manufacturing. In fact, this is kind of a historical event because it's the first time in Sri Lankan context. I think it's also one of us in South Asia to talk about 3D printing or digital manufacturing as an online discussion. This is a discussion among experts. We have particularly one speaker, but also all of you are joining here are actually expert on different field, mainly in manufacturing and digital technology. So welcome you all. What we are going to do is very quickly we will have a introduction among yourself, and then I will introduce our main speaker. He will be talking for around about 40 minutes, and then we'll have about 1 hour Q&A. Now, during that time also you can have interactive session through our the session in terms of chatting. So now I would like to start from Ajanta to introduce. Oh, by the way, my name is Thaminde Terachi. I am the CEO and Managing Director of DIL Consultancy Private Limited. It's a consultancy based in Sri Lanka. We are trying to introduce new technology and do different types of management consultancy as well as internationalization of higher education. Now this is kind of an experiment for us to engage in this new venture of digital technology. So I welcome you all again, and I would like you to introduce yourself very quickly. Your name, where do you, if you work somewhere, or your profession, and maybe your interest in digital manufacturing, or if you have any expertise, you can very quickly share with me, maybe 1 or 2 minutes. We start with Ajanta. We don't hear you, Ajanta. Introduction preparation, but you can introduce and say hi.
Yes, so I'm Grishan Fernando, and I'll be very brief. I'm just going to introduce my profile, so you can hear about that, and then also I'll be speaking. Okay, so let's move to the other thing.
Yeah, and also it's good if you tell where you are joining from.
Oh yeah, so I'm from right now I'm in Seattle, Washington.
Yes, Malmi. Malmi, your mic is mute.
Yeah, okay. Can everyone hear me?
Yes.
Okay, hi everyone. So this is Malmi Amundal, and I'm joining from Sri Lanka. And I'm currently reading for my master's degree at University of Moratuwa, Sri Lanka, and I'm currently a senior software engineer at Australian-based company Geo Australasia. That's all from me.
Okay, thank you, Malmi. Prasad, unmute your mic.
Yes, thank you. I will hear you, but I have observed because I'm right here, so I have to mute my mic. But all of you are here. I will Masanati from Sri Lanka. I will hear you. So I would like to join in your discussion.
Okay, thank you very much. Mr. Palavattula, Pala, unmute your mic.
Yes, I hope you can hear me now.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm Priyank Palavat, joining from Colombo, from John Stewart, and my background is basically India. So that's about myself.
Thanks. Yeah, thank you, Priyanta. Tilan. Tilan, unmute please.
Hi everyone, hope everyone can hear me. I'm Tilan Jayadilekar, joining from Sri Lanka. Currently working as a manager IT at Guru Asia, providing state-of-the-art IT solutions to meet with the...
Hi everyone, can hear me, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So, I live in Colombo, I am in my MBA at the University of Maratua. And I'm working at Etisalat, Sri Lanka as application support executive, and my background is ERP. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Umali. Now, shall we try with Ajanta again? Ajanta, can you try? I think your mic doesn't work. So this is a problem with not trying before. Maybe you can type later when the session is going on. Okay. So we have very diversified in terms of expertise, in terms of location, and also in other professional background. But also you can see that all of us are sharing kind of similar interest of digital manufacturing and also innovations in technology. So with that background, I think it's a very good mixture of experts here. Now you may be already knowing that this is live on telecasted live on YouTube. So we already have one viewer. I'm sure this will be viewed by other people, and also people who can they can also watch this later. So I want to introduce our main speaker today, Mr. Dr. Greshan Fernando. Now Greshan is a special person because due to different reasons, now he has been in the US more than I think 15 years, but he is interested in sharing his expertise to among Sri Lankans and also to actively engage in Sri Lanka in terms of transfer of technology and do different projects. In the other specialties, now we have been in the university and the same batch for 4 years from 91 to 95. So this is the first time we actually officially connect for some professional reason. So this is really interesting. Now also Greshan has a very interesting professional background. Now he is currently engineer and a technical leader in the the well-known Boeing company. His expertise are product lifecycle management, computer designing and manufacturing, CAD/CAM and system engineering. He has also worked with most diversified group of people and smart people at Boeing. From 2008, Greshan has been living in Seattle. Also now, not in addition that he is also having his own company, consultancy company called Green Power Systems or GPS, where he worked with energy and water engineering solution for sustainable future. GPS has consulted different organizations, including governments of United States, Vietnam, Indonesia, Brazil, Cambodia for last 5 years. Now, before joining Boeing, Greshan has mainly worked as an academic. He has been assistant professor in engineering and industrial technology from 2002 to 2007 at West Virginia University Institute of Technology on CAD/CAM, control systems, and design and robotics. In Sri Lanka, Greshan did his engineering degree from University of Peradeniya in production engineering, and he moved to after graduation to 1995. He moved to US in 1997. I think he's one of us from our batch to go to US for his postgraduate studies. He did a master's degree in mechanical engineering from University of Ohio, and then he has done different research, particularly in the US Air Force, and then he did his PhD also in industrial and mechanical engineering at Ohio University. Now, all along in academic career, he has been in higher education faculty, in engineering, in industry, and also business owner. Now, Greshan has been very proactive in keeping up with technological changes and new technological trends that can help society in a positive manner. Now, even though he has been working in different business entities, but he has always been interested in helping or contributing or using technology for social development, such as the venture we are trying to do now. His keen attention in the technological affairs has made him think and study about recent developments in digital manufacturing, which is considered as the next industrial revolution that can change the society and way of life for better. he is interested and has a vision to utilize the digital manufacturing technology within the context of social movement, where people can make almost everything for local consumption. You will hear some of these examples today. Today he is going to talk about how digital manufacturing, which people call as a third industrial revolution, and how to use it for the benefit of Sri Lanka. I think this is a very interesting timing, because now we are talking about all these hubs in Sri Lankan context, and we see a lot of developments happening. At least the policy makers and the political leaders are talking about different innovations. But how to do this? Now this is another solution. It's a suggestion how you use the development in digital manufacturing, how that can be used for nation building of Sri Lanka in post-war situation. So he is going to talk about that. So welcome, Greshan, and floor is yours now. You have about 40 minutes to do your presentation.
Thank you very much for the wonderful introduction. And yes, Chamila said, I had to leave Sri Lanka because, especially to get rid of Chamila, because he was my roommate for 6 years in Peradeniya. So I wanted to get rid of him from Sri Lanka. So that's one reason to leave Sri Lanka. And those who have associated Chamila also, very fun person to be around there. And I always enjoy talking with him and hanging out with him. Wonderful person and one of the best persons I have in my life. So, having said that,
can you speak a little bit louder for clarifications and more, inquiries? Maybe start from Buddhika.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Just briefly, a little bit about myself, because I was noting the beginning of the presentation. So I do graduated from Peradeniya, and I did my MSc and PhD in Singapore, especially in MSc was in computer-related manufacturing and PhD in nanotechnology. So right now I'm working in Georgia Institute of Technology, and so it's a great presentation, and I would like to ask, do you have any plan or what do you think about these industries? So who should initiate this 3D printing kind of technology, or who should, how we are going to start this new technology transfer in Sri Lanka?
yeah, that's a good question. I entirely don't know what are these products currently. And people in Sri Lanka may have a better idea than that, because I have been out of Sri Lanka for the last 17 years now. So I think the products that can be marketed in Sri Lanka, like you said, textiles and generally other ones, for example, TFL, or not TFL, light bulb, is not easy to produce in Sri Lanka.
On the enterprise, so, and then how you organize the lab. So can you explain, maybe I think you were talking about Fab Lab as not really as a profit based enterprise. So now if you want to start something in Sri Lankan context, so what are the indicator, what are the ways, for example, we should think? Now you already mentioned, but I think we have to focus on that. Now if you won't really do, I think one of the objectives of the discussion today, not really only that, but think about if we are going to do this as a project, so what are the dimensions we can think? Maybe next time we can discuss about that as a separate discussion, but can you kind of elaborate on that?
Yeah, so I don't want this to be making a enterprise like digital library, things like that.
Chumpit explained about the concept of creative destruction. Now, any creation, new creation, whether it's a computer, microchip, steam engine, they open with innovation, but it destroy what has been happening or what has been the norm in the particular time. So 3D printing and digital manufacturing will recreate, or the rules will play in terms of supply chain management, in terms of how you distribute your goods and services. So there will be a lot of arranging processes. Now I think it will take long time to go. There are expertise. Do you mind contributing your ideas? Maybe starting from Buddhika.
Well, yes, of course, yeah. Something, I mean, first we need to narrow down what we are going to do, right? Because there will be a lot of evidence. But when we are implementing in Sri Lanka, we need to identify that what we are going to do. So, of course, like, if somebody comes up with some sort of a program, that we can contribute based on our capacities.
Okay, thank you very much. Maybe Chintaka, any comments?
Yes, I hope you can hear me.
Yeah.
I think I liked what Vishan said about social enterprise thing. That's one of the interested areas that I'm working on. So yes, I'd like to contribute to the budget social enterprise. So I'm more than happy to share my time and please.
Context, anything?
It's a very interesting discussion that I had. I was very interested in 3D printing. So what I was initially thinking was, I
Dropping, we can't hear you. Yeah.
Initiate something related to the fashion industry. So, hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. So what I was thinking was, we can. I was initially thinking about the fashion industry. So anyway, we should start somewhere like from a very small point. So what I think is now the fashion industry would be an ideal fit for.
We're talking again.
Really like the new trends are there, and you can accommodate a lot of things inside that jewelry and all. Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, okay.
Hello?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm making sure, so I think this is a very interesting discussion, so thank you very much for the discussion.
Okay, Tilan want to go, so Tilan, do you like to say your final words before leaving?
Yeah, of course, this will be a great opportunity for Sri Lanka's manufacturing industry. So, because it is established industry there, you can explore many opportunities. If you are planning to invest on this, of course, my support will be always there.
Okay, thank you very much, Tilan. Thank you for joining. I'll see you again later. Okay, Prasad, you want to say something? Final words?
Yes, sorry. Actually, I must thank for you and Jason and all of you. Since I was so great in India, we can do something in India. Then next time we can discuss major problems and other things. Actually, I hope to discuss, and I want to think this new technology how to use in here.
Okay.
Finally, I can't tell something, but I hope to join and do something.
Okay.
Okay, Kaminda, thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. We actually want to get some new ideas. Only we have to continue discussing how to do and other details, but just to get some ideas. Priyanta, you want to comment about? I mean, I don't know your interest or what you learn or I don't know anything. Oh, your microphone is mute. We can't hear you.
So, thanks again.
Thank you very much, Lan. Mali?
Yeah, and first of all, I would like to thank Mr. Deshan and Charles to give this opportunity to participate in this session. And also, I would like to suggest that because these are about 3D printing, but I know that most of the people are not very much aware about the 3D printing in Sri Lanka. So if we can have an awareness session and first, if we going for a project, I think it's more important to educate the people that what is 3D printing and is the
terms it's like awareness building or letting people know, there is something like this. Of course, there are some people who are more informed than others, but now this is for anybody. Now this video will be online from now onward, so anybody can watch. I have already shared this among my social media networks, and of course you are also free to do. So this will be like a conceptual discussion where we have discussed about availability of the technology, how we should go ahead with that, maybe weaknesses, what are the issues we should think about, and also if anybody is interested, how we start maybe a pilot project. Now that, as Patient mentioned, we have to discuss in detail. Now technology like Google Hangout is very useful in collaboration, global collaboration. Now you look at the profile of people who are with us today, they are not simply God's children or just a collection of people. They are all experts on their own field, but now based on my assessment, they are all capable people who contribute to an innovative technological project. That is why you are here. But at the same time, we should open this to other people. We need people who can question the legitimacy of future concerns, how to go ahead, legal aspects, political aspects, public relations, community leaders. So all these things should be there, because as we already discussed, there can be a lot of unforeseeable or unforeseen issues. But I'm sure now, at least in a small scale, we can do a digital manufacturing as a community project, at least. So of course there will be competition, there will be copying by other people. That's still okay, because eventually the people of this country or even in this region benefit. So I would suggest that we can continue our discussion, have more interactions, can be online or maybe, as Patient mentioned, by some kind of demonstration, or somebody can write something in a newspaper. You can explore more knowledge about what is written about this different experiences. Now I am actually planning to visit some places when I go some other countries, maybe in South Asia or in Europe. I will visit these places, and of course I will share my expertise. So anybody has like final comments or anything about the session? You want to say something before closing? Overall impressions about the session? Anybody want to say something?
Yeah, so I'll be sending the presentation to everybody, or maybe Kaminda can send it.
Yeah.
And then after that, go again, and then you may have questions later on. So contact me directly, or you can copy the entire resources. That is the question.
And can I make it public? The presentation, can it be public, a document? So I can share it. Yeah. This also in our network.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody want to talk anything about the session? General learning, interesting or boring? Very quickly. Malmi says it's highly knowledgeable, knowledge capturing session. Anybody want to say something? Okay. So yeah. Thank you very much for your participation. It was really great to have you all. We are actually doing this kind of innovative, knowledge sharing in different subjects in different level. So this is one of such event, but it is actually very fruitful, and also interestingly there are no much technological problems. In fact, I am now connected not with my normal 8 Mbps connection. This is 3G dongle. So I am very glad that we could continue till the end. So thank you very, very much all of you. Good night to everybody except Creation. Creation is good morning, and Creation and Buddhika. So it's almost like just past midnight. So we will be in touch. And of course, among yourself, people who are connected, you can have your own collaborations. Thank you very much and good night. So I'm going to stop broadcasting, and then if you want to say something.